Hey artists, today you guys are making aluminum foil people. So I'm going to show you how to use the aluminum foil to make your person doing a gestural movement. We did gesture drawings last time we were together and we practiced making exaggerated poses. So now what we're going to do is play around with aluminum foil and make a sculpture to go with that pose. Then when you get home, because it's really hard to do it here in the classroom, but you can use things like cardboard, newspaper, and you can decorate your sculpture. Okay, so you're going to need a little piece of cardboard that we will stick our sculpture to, some kind of marker to create a shadow, and aluminum foil. You're going to get 2 pieces of aluminum foil, a longer piece and a shorter piece. So the first thing you're going to want to do is probably just give it a good scrunch, make it a little bit tighter. It'll be easier to work with. Don't overwork it though, because you don't want to rip it or tear it. So keep it in a nice straight line, but just kind of tighten it up. See how I'm just pushing it a little bit more to tighten it up. All right. Now you're going to take you're going to take 2 ends and you want them to be level. These are going to be the feet. Okay? So I'm going to come up about maybe 1/3 of the way. See how I have about the smaller one, I have about 2/3 here, 1/3 here of the smaller one. So come up about 1/3 of the way, pinch it, and we're just going to twist those 2 together. So now here are the legs. So give it maybe 3 good twists for the hips. Here are the hips. Okay, once you have that twisted, now we're going to twist it up a couple more times, because as we learned, the torso is like 2.5 heads high, right? About the same length as the legs. Now, once you get a long enough torso, this shorter part here, that's going to be one of our arms. The longer part, we're going to make this, about this much here is going to be the head. All right, so we're going to fold it down and kind of twist it so that you have a head. Okay, so you got your head. Now we're going to twist that longer piece. You could either twist it behind or in front, but you're going to twist it around to become the other arm. So there's our head, and our arms, and our legs. And voila! You have a person. Now, I just like to kind of push it in place, and then you can pose it any way you want. I always like to bend a couple feet. That way you can get your cardboard piece, and it's pretty easy to get the stapler and just staple it down. And you can decide how you want your guy posed. Maybe your person isn't standing. Maybe they're doing a handstand, and you can do the same thing. You could attach the hands, or maybe they're doing a back bend. So just remember, students, as you're doing this, artists, remember where the joints are. We talked about that. So the arm would bend at the elbow and at the wrist. Okay? No spaghetti arms. Remember, we don't bend like this. We bend at joints. So as you're posing your person, think of where our body naturally bends. At the hips. Okay? At the knees. So you need to be aware of those and try to also get those proportions correct that we talked about last time. All right, have fun posing and creating your aluminum people.